Hi everyone. So in this video, we're going to work through a question from the AS Year 12 sample Edexcel paper. And this question is on linear equations. But just before we get into the video, I want to make you all aware about a web app that I have created. Now, this app that you see on the screen here is designed to predict the 2027 Edexcel A-level Maths topics that will come up in your 2027 exams. So now that the 2026 exams have finished, we now have access to those questions. So what I've done is I've analysed all of the questions from 2026 back to 2018 and also including the sample and the specimen Edexcel papers. And I've used that data to put together a model which will predict the topics for the 2027 exams. And if we just scroll down here, you will see how accurate this model that I'm using is. So if you do want to have access to the full predictions for the 2027 exams and also have access to a web app which will generate mock exam papers based on these predictions, that is what you can get if you do sign up to this app. Just go to the link in the description of this video, and also you can get the link to this web app in my bio. Click that link, sign up. You can see on the top right of the page here, you can sign up. Sign up to the app and you'll be able to access all of these 2027 predictions. So we've got a line L that passes through the points 3, 1, that's point A. And we've also got this point B, which is 4 and minus 2. So what we want to do is find an equation for the line. Now, because it's a line, we know that the equation must be in the form y equals mx plus c. So we just need to find out the gradient, which is this m there, that's our gradient, and we're going to need to find our y-intercept, which is this plus c there. So what we can start by doing is we can start by finding the gradient. So the gradient m is going to be the change in y over the change in x. So we're going to take our two coordinates a and b, find the change in y, and divide it by the change in x. Now the change in the y value, so if we look at the coordinate b, the y value is minus 2. And if we look at the coordinate of a, the y value is 1. So minus 2, minus 1, that's the difference. Now with the x values, the x value for b is 4 and the x value for a is 3. So the difference is 4 minus 3. So on the top, we have a difference of minus 3, and on the bottom, we have a difference of 1. So we know the gradient is minus 3. So we know that the line is going to be y equal to minus 3x and then plus c. Now, to get the plus c, there are a couple of things we could do. We could either sub in one of these coordinates into the equation down there, and then from there work out the plus c. Or we could also use the equation y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Just another quick interjection. If you are currently doing Edexcel A-level Maths and you feel that you're struggling or you're falling behind and you're not quite getting that grade that you need to get in order to get into university, or perhaps you're a parent watching this and you're worried about your child's progress, what you can do is you can head to my website. Now, my website is in my bio and also in the description of this video. Click onto the link and you can watch a brief video about me and my background. You see this video on the screen here. In this video, I outline the style and the structure of my tuition. You can also read some of my reviews and testimonials from other parents and students who have worked with me on this website too. So if you feel like one-to-one tuition is something that would benefit you in order to get the grades that you need to get, then again, just head to this website. And what you can do is you can book a free 90-minute call with me. And in that call, we'll spend some time discussing you, your situation, your ambitions, what you want to achieve, the grade you want to get, and why you feel like you're struggling and why you feel like maybe tuition is the right path for you. And we'll also spend some time basically doing a free trial lesson where I will help you out for free with any particular topics or any particular areas of the syllabus that you know you need help with. And by the end of the call, we can then discuss whether one-to-one tuition is the right path for you to get you that grade you need to get. So once again, the link to my website is in the bio and in the description of this video. I will do that in this question actually. So I'm going to use that equation. So use y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. But again, you could just substitute in the coordinates into that equation there either way works fine. So what we'll do, we'll pick one of the coordinates to sub into y minus y1 equals m, and then x minus x1. Let's just sub in a. So if we sub in x1 equal to 3 and y1 equal to 1, sub that in, and then we end up with y minus 1 is equal to the gradient, which we now know is minus 3, times by x, and then x1 is going to be the coordinate of 3. So now we can just expand the brackets. So we have y minus 1 is equal to minus 3x plus 9. And then we have y is equal to minus 3x and then plus 10 when we add the minus 1 to the other side. So that there will be the equation for line L. Now do comment below if you've got any questions, but hopefully everything in this example makes sense.